Alright guys, just wanted to do a quick video on how to use my Gelliplate Recipe Calculator. This is my current plate, jelly plate that I've been using. I just melt it down. I use it for random things, not just jelly plates. I use it for making molds, simple molds. It's such a versatile product, so and it's almost free. So I'm going to go through making a new one just with random containers you got at home. I picked up this. It's an old container for art pencils. So I thought, oh, that's actually a decent size that we can use. So pretty much just jump onto the website, which is DIYGELLIPLATE.com. So do it yourself jelly plate, and it's got. I thought it had pretty simple instructions. So the key is to just enter in the dimensions. Ruler here. So we have 185, so 18.5 centimeters. I've got it in centimeters, but it can change to inches if you want to as well. I'm Australian, so we use millimeters and centimeters. Good old metric system, and the width would do 11.5, and the depth we pretty much want to fill it, which is 1.2. So I'll just do 1 because I don't want it to overflow as the depth. And we're going to have it coming out in the metric as well, which is grams. But again, you can change that to imperial to get your ounces, just like you can with inches. We go calculate, and for this size tin, it's saying that I'm going to need 108 grams of glycerin. $54 grams of gelatin powder, and 108 grams of water, and optional 9 grams of alcohol. Now, alcohol is a bit of a subject that everyone likes to argue on. It's not just for bacterial protection. It's not to prevent mold. It does do that, but it's not needed. It's not that as the primary thing. It actually has a reaction with the glycerine and the gelatin powder to make a more rubberized plate, so a stronger plate. So if you're bending it, very, very, very strong plate. Obviously that's thick, so I couldn't even tear all that. But as you can see here, it's pretty dirty and funky. So it's rather than me try to filter all that out, I'll just make a new plate for this exercise. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video, do all my things, and get it ready for the cooking, and then I'll show you the steps of mixing as well. It won't be as set up as this. I'll just use my phone for that, and then I'll link it in. Make sure that's teared out before we start adding our gelatin powder. Over there. Need to get used to where I put my cameras as I change it all the time. We'll do 30 in this one. Another 24. gelatin powder. I'll put that aside. So we want 108 grams of glycerin. I'm not doing exact measurements here, but you don't need to. I mean, if you have more glycerin, it's just going to be more stronger, more rubberized. I'm just trying to show you that the recipe, the calculator, does produce decent results. So there's 108 there. Now, it's equal parts glycerin to water. Literally, it's just enough alcohol to have a reaction. There's some people that say that you need to have ridiculous amounts, like cups of it, but you definitely don't. That's 7.83, but that's absolutely fine. Now the water I'll mix in when I'm doing it on the saucepan. So now I'm going to leave the computer in my office, so I'm going to move over to the stove. Okay, so we have our plate. You see those little imperfections there. It's not really that important. If you're making homemade stuff, you don't really want it to be commercial. So we'll pop that out. Don't mind the noise. I've got a 3D print on at the moment, so it's pretty strong, this plate. So grab it from the corner. There we go. Good. Good consistency. Good strength. And ready. Probably trim that off. We use this side anyway, see? I'm sure there's someone that probably knows how to get rid of this stuff. But like I said, I don't particularly care. It doesn't mean anything to me. But if you do, leave some comments. Awesome. Like I said, just a simple video just to show how easy it is, how easy it is to use the calculator, how it produces decent results, strong plates, something, and if you totally stuff it up, like I, not stuff it up, but if you get it to this point, just melt it down, back into this. Doesn't matter if it's got chips of paint in it or anything like that. It's as long as it's got a smooth surface, you'll be able to transfer some images. So I actually forgot to do just a fresh print. Now this is cold, so I just got out of the fridge, but it is a brand new plate. So everyone says we have to condition these. I don't actually condition. I like how they look when you first do a print. It's got some plain paper, a little bit thicker, and I've got a print from a copy shop. It was printed on laser on the same paper that I've got that I'm using. So it's got a nice dark print, and that's what you're looking for. You don't want faded or really light grey prints. They don't tend to transfer. And if you don't have a print like this, you can always use just a magazine, a high gloss magazine, fashion magazine, pretty much anything that has laser type ink or offset type ink, things that are going to resist the ink, the paint that we put on there. So I'm going to use this cheap and nasty paint. We get it from Bunnings here in Australia. It's literally like $1 or $2 for one of these, and you don't need to spend a fortune on paints. So I'm going to pop a little bit here. I haven't done this in probably 4 months or so, so probably put way too much paint on there. You wanting to get a nice silky satin feel. You'll feel it change. There'll be a change in consistency, and it'll go from rough to like a satin material. That's when you know that you've got a good coat. Now you want to act fast now, you want to get on there quickly. So pop this fella down. We want to count. Just do a right rub like that and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see there? I don't know if you can see, but it is still a fresh plate, so it's probably not the best first print. So if I put the paper down now, do the same. 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty much trying to get the ink to go from a wet surface to a dry surface and transfer onto this paper. Again, I use the wrong terminology, so all these art people out there are going to say that it's a certain name or word. As long as it works for me, I'm happy. But what you will feel is it will actually sort of change temperature. It'll get a bit warmer. And once it's warm, it's really cold actually in here. You see how it's a really dark. It was a way too much print. But see how it's got a bit of surface oils. So what I'll do is I'll paint that again. Put paint on, and you'll see what the result is. I always like to lift when I spray it, making sure that there's no dry spot on. I probably didn't pull off enough paint either, to be honest with you. I'm going to do what they say you don't do. I'm going to reuse this image. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, same image. So as you do it, you get better. The print gets better. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Always counting. I'm not saying these are like, oh my gosh, they're the best prints ever. But you see there that as you use your plate, you don't have to season it like a purchased one where you use baby oil. Baby oil's there for a commercial plate because it's made out of an oil-based it's actually getting rid of the silicons oil from packaging, and it's really good to be used to get rid of adhesives and paints and dried up glues. That's why it's good to use baby oil. I do as well on these homemade ones, but it's not to the same extent that you would on a commercial one. So yeah, happy printing and have fun, guys.